Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm glad to be here. I was just in the hospital there a few times. I had a really bad shoulder injury, and then I got some kind of arthritis through my whole body that knocked 20 pounds off me. Yeah, like a week and a half, bang. You want to lose that weight, get sick. Anyway, I'm just out here behind the greenhouses, and I was just checking out my little cherry tree here. The rain was so bad this year, it knocked all the blossoms off. I got one doggone cherry, one darn cherry up there, and the birds would probably beat me to that too. But anyway, I was just getting ready to go into the greenhouse and show you. I want to show you my eggplant today. It's something new for me. I've never grown them. And they're absolutely spectacular. I don't know much about them, so I'm kind of just fudging my way through, so we'll see. We'll go on there in a minute. And I've got a very, very, very beautiful somniferum here, opium poppy. We're allowed to grow these here in Canada. Of course, you can't process them, but they're just absolutely just beautiful. Seems like I get different ones every year, and this one actually has a smell. It's the first time I've ever smelled a poppy that's got a smell. So I've got a few in there, and we like to grow a couple every year because they're just so doggone beautiful. And they just kind of make it look nice back here. All right, guys, well, it's warming up. It's about 11:30. So I guess we'll go off into the greenhouse, and I'll show you those eggplant. I want to show you those cucumbers too. I'm pretty impressed with this variety, the baby piccolinos from West Coast Seeds. Really, really nice, and they've made some good pickles. All right, let's go in the greenhouse and check it out. Well, guys, we're in the greenhouse. It's real warm. I apologize for the noise of the fans, but it's really warming up here real quick. And with this black t-shirt on, well, yeah, wrong color anyway. So guys, before I show you the eggplant, I wanted to make another case for a freshwater reservoir. Now, I had to be hospitalized, and while I was in there, of course, losing the 20 pounds, so that's good. But when I got home, everything was perfect. Everything was intact. Every one of my levels was up. My nutrient reservoirs were all dead on perfect, albeit the parts per million was down to 200. So they were 17 when I went into the hospital. When I come out, they were 200. However, my levels stayed perfect all the time, so they were never hurting of water, never getting a high concentration of nutrients, no crazy pH shift. Everything was dead on perfect, guys. So there's another case for running a freshwater reservoir on your nutrient reservoir. I'm sold. I really, I know I go on about that, but I'm really pushing it. It was really proven to me today or this week when I got out of the hospital and I came home and everything was still running, right? And a good 5 days with no maintenance. All right. So anyway, these Pink Brandy wines back here. I don't know if you can see them. They're really taking off. So I'll show you those after the eggplant. I don't know the first thing in the world about eggplant, let alone hydroponic eggplant. I just wanted to try it, and really no particular reason. I just thought it'd be fun to try. I had no idea they were such a beautiful, beautiful plant. I'd heard they're kind of finicky, but so far I haven't seen any signs of that at all. They're just going like crazy. In fact, no holding them back. I've got little flower blossoms on them all. I'm gonna try just hand painting them, I guess. To pollinate. I haven't had a lot of bees around this year. But at any rate, we'll see how that goes. I'll show you one of the beautiful little purple flowers coming on one of them. They're really nice. But okay, anyway, we'll get that spun around and we'll take a look at those eggplants. All right. Oh, guys, here we go. Hydroponic eggplant. It's one of the more beautiful plants that I think I've ever grown. They've got these just soft, powdery, fuzzy leaves that are just beautiful. And the little blossoms are, okay, the little blossoms are very delicate. Don't touch them. They fall right off. Okay, well, yeah, see, there you go. I learned something about eggplant. Oh, boy, it's getting mighty warm down here today, guys. It could be a hydration problem if the guy's in here for too long. Anyway, I just decided to grow these things on the spur of a moment because I thought, what the heck, I like eggplant. And my wife can do some amazing stuff with it. So I'm going to grab the camera and get in here close so you can see kind of hopefully some of the texture of the leaves. And the little blossoms. I have one blossom that's starting to flower. It's very, very beautiful, a very delicate violet flower. I'll show you that. I know. Woo! But anyway, if any of you want to try this, this will give you an idea of what to expect. All right, let me grab the camera and yeah, let me grab you the camera and show you a close-up of some of this stuff. It's quite nice. Well, here we are, guys. It's nice and close. I'll show you these leaves are just, they're fuzzy. They're they're just beautiful little things. There's a nice violet little flower, but these darn things, they grow up in kind of an unusual configuration. Now, I'm seeing blossoms all over everything, but you know, I've seen blossoms all over cucumbers before too, and then had them fail. But yeah, see, here's some more blossoms up here. They're coming in strong. Now, the deal is here, guys, there's another one right down there with a flower on it. I think you can see it. The thing in here, guys, is I know nothing, and I mean nothing, about how to pollinate these guys. So I'm going to try hand pollinating like I would a tomato or anything else. But yeah, Dutch bucket hydroponic eggplant, guys. It seems to be working really good. But yeah, we'll see. Now I'm going to pop over and we'll take a quick look at the Pink Brandy wines, because they're coming in quite nicely too. There's a couple here that are beautiful. Now, here we go. These are I forget how old, not too long, but I got some beauties down here, and it's really setting fruit in there, really good. You can see when I was in the hospital, the vines got away from me there, and they've all split off. So I'm not going to muck with it this year. I'm just gonna make do with it, and we'll see how it goes. It's sure keeping the height down anyway. Well, guys, that's a hydroponic eggplant. I know, not too impressive. It's not really happening yet, but it is starting, and I'm really impressed with the way it's growing so far. The nutrient requirements, boy, it can feed heavy. I mean, I can pump 1,800 in there, no problem. It just swallows it up. Oddly enough, the pepper that's growing in that system too seems to be just fine. So remember a few videos, or maybe one or two back, I'd said I'm going to leave them like that just to see if the nutrient requirements will be okay for both of them. And doggone it, they are. They seem to be doing really good. Now in my Dutch buckets over here with all the peppers in them, I've got one eggplant in there too. And you know what? It almost seems to be doing a little bit better than these on a little lower parts per million. The pH is the same. Everything, I run everything at 6, and it just stays dead on for me. Freshwater reservoir. I know I'm always pushing those. Anyway, this too, you know, before I go, this too was that pepper that had the really terrible pepper leaf problems. So if you hang in there and you let them keep going, they take off again and it's all good. So yeah, hang on in there. Boy, I love the dog barking. So yeah, just hang in there with them. If it ever happens to you, they take off again. These are some beautiful sweet cayenne peppers, actually. And in fact, look, let's see, here's a nice little red one here. Wow, exploding with flavor. These are good, guys. So anyway, I recommend those. They're nice. It'd be nice chopped up in an omelet. Anyway, from sick pepper plant to nice good peppers. All right, guys, that's all I got for this time. I hope this finds y'all well. And until next time, we'll see y'all later. And above all things, guys, above all things, be good to each other. Be good to each other in all things. Увидимся позднее. Будьте на себе hodni všichni. Na zdraví. Cheers, everybody.